So as we continue the concept of identifying the e-business need in topic 1, now we're moving into how we can begin to investigate industry needs. We've done some informal surveying of our peers, some observation of the world around us, and even of our own daily activities. And now we want to begin to specifically look at what's going on in the industry around us and how would our e-business idea fit into the particular types of industries. So this concept is about surveying industry needs. And what you want to do is analyze the 3 types of industries to identify opportunities. So if you have a fledgling idea, something now that you're beginning to think about that you think may benefit the marketplace, now you want to look at, well, which type of industry would this product or service fall into? And the 3 types of industry are emerging, mature, and declining. An emerging industry is not developed. It offers opportunities to first movers. And an example of an emerging industry is the shift of corn from a primary food source to being used for ethanol and sugar production. So based on this example, let's talk about this. Corn is not new. But when they began to shift the use of corn, that became an emerging industry. And as you'll know, that took off. So corn farmers went from it being a primary food source to having other opportunities, so they could expand upon their production and open up extra channels of revenue being a producer of corn. So if you are the type of person that thinks in the first mover framework, and you know if you're not that person, you can probably think of a peer or a family member that thinks like that. What are some opportunities for an industry that is not developed? Okay, so that would be an emerging industry. Mature industries. We can think of several examples of mature industries, but these types of industries are developed and they have opportunities for innovation. An example would be the automotive industry. Okay, again, automotive industry is developed. This is not a new product, but what are some innovations that could come about? Well, we've seen hybrid. We've seen purely electric powered vehicles. We've seen innovations in safety. We talked about innovations in how drivers interact, such as the hands-free cell phone usage in cars. So if you look at the world from I could do this better or I could make this better, then your e-business need may fall into a mature industry. Now, declining industry. A lot of times this is ignored because folks see the word declining and they tend to move away from that, but it's actually not a negative thing. It's no longer growing, and there's a decrease in demand, but again, there's an opportunity there, okay? It offers opportunities for niches. An example of a declining industry is the video cassette recorder, the VCR. And you may be thinking, well, what kind of opportunity is that? That's not used anymore. Well, no, exactly. It is. There's a decrease in demand. There may not even be a demand for video cassette tapes or video cassette recorders. But again, you want to think about, well, what could there be an opportunity? How could I create a niche in this market? Well, think about the hours that people recorded of family experiences onto video cassettes. Now, what do they do with them? Okay, how do they get those memories off of there onto a form of media that they can use on their computer or their DVD or their Blu-ray? And so if you were somebody that was really interested in video production, this could be a niche where you offer a service to folks to transfer their material and their data from their video cassette tapes onto more contemporary media.